Hey everyone, this is Angie Norris and you're on my YouTube channel 60 and a Senior. And I do bookish things. We talk about bookish things on my YouTube channel. I do book reviews. I do videos about my upcoming TBR list each month. I usually play a game and do either jar prompts. And one thing that I'm doing new for October is I just bought a deck of cards that say Reader Roulette, and they have prompts on the cards. So I'm going to actually use this deck of cards for my October upcoming TBR list. So stay tuned for that video. But today I'm doing a book review about a book that I read the first part of September. It's by an author that I've never read before. I know some of y'all are going to be shocked that I've never read this author, but I haven't. And let's get right into that. Oh, and one more thing I wanted to say is that all of my opinions about books that I've read, about books that I want to read, and about upcoming new releases are things that I like and that I anticipate because you are looking at an aging Southern belle. I am 60 years old and a senior citizen, so you're always going to get a more mature point of view. Okay, let's get into the book review. This was a book that was gifted to me, and it is entitled Beach Read by Emily Henry. I have never read anything by Emily Henry. So we were kind of wrapping up, summer here. Actually, yesterday, September 22nd, was the first day of fall. But I actually started reading this book, I think the end of August, 1st of September, end of summer, and I thought, let me get in one more kind of beach read. And so that was the name of this book, Beach Read. Although it kind of sort of is a beach, but I'd never read this author, Emily Henry. And I know this was not like one of her latest releases. Let me see when it was released, 2020. So it's been out for a few years. But it was gifted to me. It was a paperback. It's about 300... let me see. Oh man, there's reader's guide and discussion at the back of the book. It's about 358 pages for the book itself. So, decent sized. This, I would classify this as a romantic comedy, more contemporary women's fiction type book. I'm not a big fan of rom-com, but I thought it'd be a light read to read for the end of the summer. And so the two primary characters, our primary female character is January Andrews is her last name. And the primary male character is Gus Everett. And so what happens is January is actually an author. She is a writer and she's in a book slump. She also, in the past year to year and a half, her father died, and she found out that her father was having an affair during the time that she was growing up, and that her father owned a second home on Lake Michigan. So I guess technically that's a beach. The beach to me, because I live in North Carolina, is the coast where there is an ocean. But, I'm giving it a little slack there. That is a beach. Lake Michigan is a huge lake. And so anyway, the home is gifted to her, and she's in a reading slump. She's broken up with her boyfriend. I think they were actually engaged, fiance. And so her life is in an uproar. She's just a mess. So she decides to go clean out this house, go through the things, and so that she can get the house ready to sell and try to write a book during the summer. So I think she arrives the 1st of June, and her editor has told her that she has to turn this book in by the 1st of September. So she basically has June, July, and August to write the book. And when she gets there, lo and behold, her next door neighbor right on the lake is someone that she met in college who she considers her arch nemesis. He is also a writer, and he writes a totally different genre. She writes romance. He writes like suspense, thriller type things. And anyway, she's never considered him a romantic interest, but that's basically the trope. So it's kind of a enemy to friends to lovers type trope. Initially, when I started reading it, I really wasn't that interested in it. But as I got like a third of the way through, it started picking up a little bit. It was a cute little book. Certainly wasn't anything mind-blowing that made an impact on my life. I would say this was a typical rom-com. I am giving it 3.5. I don't usually give half stars, but it's a little better than a 3, but it's certainly not a 4. I will read another book by Emily Henry just to see if I do like her any better before I break up with her. I mean, it wasn't terribly written. I mean, it was pretty well written. It's just not something that is one of my favorite genres. I am a historical fiction, mystery thriller, psychological thriller. That's my jam. Not really rom-coms. But if you like Emily Henry, I gave it a 3.5 stars. Y'all have a great day. Oh, I signed off the video, so I'm going to add this on to the end. If you are interested in purchasing this book, I mean, it is almost like a brand new book. It will be in my Pango Books storefront. I will post a link to my Pango Books storefront in the description. I will also post a link to my Book of the Month referral code. If you're not a member of Book of the Month and you'd like to join and get your first month's book for just $5, if you can use my referral code. And I'll also put a link to my Amazon book wish list for the fall and spooky season. So if any of my subscribers would like to gift me a book, you'll have the link to my Amazon wish list as well. So I appreciate you watching. If you're not subscribing, I wish you'd hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. Y'all have a great day.